Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, Pete Thompson, and Brad Quast. Right here on 97.3 ESPN, and it's week 2 in the NFL. It's September. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Q-Man? Bring the microphone over to you there and say hello.
Good morning. Here we go. A little early up. I didn't have my cup of coffee yet, but good morning. PT, right. How you doing?
Quast,
what's up?
Q-Man. Nice
to
see you, Billy, Billy,
So, guys, I got to tell you, man, last week and yesterday's for the Eagles kickoff was a great event, and we're going to continue it this week. We're going to be at the pool at Harrah's tomorrow.
Harrah's,
and we got a great giveaway.
Really?
Yeah, what a great.
What are we giving away?
Well, we're giving away 10 pair of tickets to the pool.
To the pool,
which is like an $80 value per ticket. It's $40. So, but that includes the tailgate.
Okay,
they got a tailgate there, and free. The food is included. And but last week and yesterday's a lot of fun. The Eagles get their first win, and everybody, you guys made a big deal about the way they won. But Q, in the NFL, a win's a win, and even though they didn't play their best, you're talking about an NFL now that doesn't even have a preseason, if you will.
Yeah, and that showed, I think, offensively and defensively and special teams. It was their kind of preseason to work out the kinks and just not.
Which I don't like. I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's better for the players. Less games, in the preseason. But they definitely have to improve. But like you said, a win's a win on the road. Anytime you win is a good win.
And PT, they try to prevent injuries, but ultimately in this rough and tough and tumble game, things are going to happen. Derek Barnett goes down. He's out now for the rest of the season with an ACL. And, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. You're playing football.
Remember the name Teron Jackson, right? That's the guy that we've been told throughout the week from John McMullen and other people, Adam Kaplan, Sal Pal, other people that are up there. Their practice report from yesterday, Landon Dickerson didn't practice, but it says illness.
Yes.
All right. Illness will take, right? But we don't want anything more severe than that. So obviously they have to do a little bit of tinkering, but and on Thursday, and I'll ask you this, they call it like veterans rest, right? But you have to put out an injury report.
All the offensive linemen were down.
Fletcher Cox, Landon Dickerson, Brandon Graham, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Seumalo, Jack Stoll. They all were listed as injury, not injury related resting
rest. That's a beautiful thing.
It's a new thing, right?
So they first of all, they don't go to camp for 6 weeks and on the field for 6 hours a day at Westchester or Lehigh.
Right. One weekend they're already
one weekend they're on vacation, and it's great to see for the players.
Could you imagine if you played in this?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
You'd be licking your chops,
yeah,
man.
It's just
all the money, the less work. You don't have to worry about getting hit.
Yeah, and it's a country club. They got great benefits now, and it's amazing how the game has changed for the better for the players, which is about time.
All right, so we got a great show lined up as we do each and every Saturday. We'll be talking with the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. We'll pick his brain on some big bets. Some great college football today. Obviously, Penn State versus Auburn. Auburn heads up to Happy Valley, I think, for the first time ever up there. And then Oklahoma and Nebraska, Pete. I know that's close to your heart because you spent a lot of time out there.
They fired Scott Frost.
Right?
They didn't lose to Georgia. They lost to Georgia
Southern. Yeah, that'll get you in trouble. That'll get you in trouble real quick, Cornhusker fans.
I don't know about you, Q. Just once in my life, I want to get fired from a job where I have years left on my contract. I've never been paid to go away.
Get fired. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's amazing how the college contracts are worked out with the buyout.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to, like BT said, he's going to go away.
To his point, Billy, there was a whole talk in Nebraska of like after the Oklahoma game, if they lost that, they would fire him because they actually had to pay him more money. Like they it
Right,
at
right,
a
right,
time.
right.
It accelerates.
Yeah,
But by firing him
They
after the
saved
Georgia,
money.
no, they spent
they
more
spent
money.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the boosters apparently will pick that up.
Yeah, they do. They pick that up. A couple boosters say, we want him gone.
Gone.
What's it going to take? Here's my checkbook.
And then, of course, hour 2, we'll go on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club.
Sports performance.
Sports.
You were doing pretty good. I was reaching for my
well, I
folder.
saw that it wasn't in front of you, so I figured since I have it right here. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com for your free assessment. But Albert Pujols.
Wow. Did you see that? I watched that last night.
Look, I like Albert Pujols. He's like a throwback. No, he doesn't look like he's all steroided out. He looks like he's done it all natural. And
I also think he's about the nicest baseball
Right?
player
Yeah,
ever.
There's a lot to the community.
He's just a nice guy and have the success and the longevity he's had. I love to watch it last
Now,
night.
we'll
It was
talk
great.
Phillies baseball, Q, but Pete, there's a lot being made about the lack of attendance now in the month of September.
All right.
You're fighting for the sports dollar, number one.
Yes.
Number 2, the Phillies are technically in third place in the division, right? They're in third place in the division, and it's not like they're fighting for they're not in a pennant race. You know what I'm saying? So is the enthusiasm waning for the Phillies?
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
And you
it's
got
football season. The
it's
fall.
football season.
Yeah, it's football season, right? And
It could be
yeah.
worse. You could be in Miami if you add up this attendance for the 3 games they played in Miami: 58-01, 56-32, and 78-77. So I'm just going to round those up: 6, 6, and 8. 6 and 6 is 12.
Yeah, but
8.
Miami never.
In
gets
other words,
anybody down
I don't
there.
care. I'm saying, like, you're here we are moaning and complaining about a Phillies attendance. The 3 games in Miami did not hit the 23,000 they had last Sunday for the Phillies Washington against the NFL. So they drew 23,000 against NFL Week 1, and we're complaining when the whole Miami series.
I'm not complaining. I'm just bringing to our attention here that the Phillies.
Although you want to know how many they had in Atlanta last night?
How much?
42,000.
Which is shocking because
is.
Atlanta is almost the equivalent of Miami as far as their fan base. They don't show up.
They asked on the roundtable. I happened to be in the car, so I was listening to the broadcasters roundtable for the first time ever. And by the way, side note, I've now found where Michael Bourne is really in his role. The roundtable, maybe not as the color analyst, but in the roundtable, Michael Bourne's amazing. So it was Pat McCarthy, not Tom, because he's doing an NFL broadcast. It was Pat McCarthy, Scott Fransky, Michael Bourne, and Mark Christopher Davis, also known as Ben. Right? Those guys were doing it. And they were talking about the crowds. And God bless him, Michael Bourne threw out, is Atlanta, is it Braves? Is it Falcons? Is it Hawks? Now they laughed him out of the room.
Football down there.
He only gave Billy. He only gave you 3 choices. If you have to pick one of the 3, what would you pick?
I mean, the Braves, their run with the
Clavin,
Smoltz, and
It's definitely not. It's definitely not the Hawks.
Exactly.
It's not the Hawks.
They got laughed out of the building for the Hawks, but the Falcons is, and then actually Pat McCarthy, God bless him, brought up the soccer team.
By the way,
Atlanta has an MLS team.
By the way, the Phillies are ranked 15th in fan attendance.
In attendance, okay.
Yeah, so that's per my intern.
Now, Billy,
very good job, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Billy, this is the deal: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next weekend, right?
Right.
Thursday night football, sure, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they play the Braves at home. They're in a playoff race. Okay, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 7:15, 7:05, 4:05. Now, I get next Sunday, Eagles are in Washington.
Sure.
I get all that. But at least the first 3 games, every one of those games better start with a 3, or I'm calling fraud.
Okay.
Well, I bet you they struggle to get 3, at least 30,000 in that.
It's the Braves.
It's the Braves. They should. But that'll be. I'm going to watch that closely.
You know that, Q.
Yeah, I know. But the Eagles are doing well, and the excitement. It's Eagles town still, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a football town.
Yeah, right? It's football. It's football town.
All right, so we got a big show lined up. I want to remind people that Tom's River Volkswagen, Tom's River Auto Group is back. Tommy McMenamin. We're broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studios in Northfield. By the way, Tom's River Volkswagen is the number one Volkswagen dealership in the state of New Jersey, volume-wise. So Yeah, welcome back to Tom McMenamin. He was down there
Yeah,
yesterday.
I saw him at yesterday's.
I'll tell you, yesterday's was packed, and it's the place to watch.
It really was a great time. They really took good care of us.
Especially when we were there.
Yeah, right. It was packed when we were there. Yep, had a great time.
Adam and Chuck Thompson down there at yesterday's. Now tomorrow we're going to be at the pool in Harris. When we're not at yesterday's, we'll be at the pool. I think there's 7 dates, and we're going to be giving away
giveaways,
10
right?
Pairs of tickets to the pool. And this is like
that's a good value. That's
a great vantage place to view the game.
Yep.
They got this huge, gigantic screen. It's like a drive-in theater screen. It's huge. You could be sitting in the pool. You could be in one of the cabanas watching the game, chilling out. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Send us your name, your email address, and your phone number. 609-403-0973 if you want tickets to the pool. It's an $80 value. 609-403-0973 is the text board. It's the NFL Sunday Splash down at the pool in Harris. So we look forward to that. I want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. My winter watchdog. See, he had his ears pinned back for that one.
He was ready.
Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road, or if you're away for the winter. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. Or send Debbie an email, debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Pete Thompson, Brad Quast on 97.3 ESPN.
Touchdown Radio is off to the plains of Auburn, Alabama this Saturday. 2-0 Auburn hosts 2-0 Penn State at 3:30 Eastern. The Nittany Lions shut down Ohio last week. Auburn had a slow start against San Jose State, but now the Tigers have their first true test of the season. Join me, Gino Torretta, and JP Shadrick for Penn State at Auburn, Saturday, 3:30 Eastern on this Touchdown.
Nissan Civic, Accord, and Insight. The time is now. On the lot or special order. Get the vehicle and deal you want. Rossi Honda or RossiHonda.com. We treat you better. Period.
Luck is in the air thanks to New Jersey Lottery's family of Lucky 7 scratch-offs. There's a doubler, tripler, even 5 times multiplier, and over $157 million in prizes. Try your luck with the Lucky 7s because anything can happen in Jersey.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studios here in Northfield. Pete Thompson, Billy Schweim, Brad Quast in the house. Now let's look let's look back before we look forward. I want to get your impressions on one Hassan Reddick. He didn't really look, show up in the stat sheet. Didn't have, he had a couple tackles and no sacks. He's being criticized, but that's not fair. It's his first game as an Eagle. I'm not making excuses, but what do you think about his play?
Well, he kind of a little disappointing, but here's what they need to do. They need to start scheming on the D line and give him more opportunities where they bring people from the other side that he's only blocked one-on-one. But the other teams, when they scout him, that they're always going to chip block. One of the running backs is going to stay in and double team and help out the tackle. So they need to bring him more, either come in from the inside on passing situations or just kind of help them out and bring more pressure from the opposite
here's
side.
Here's the thing too, Pete, and I know if you know football, when your safety is leading the team in tackles, that's not good.
It's not good, but
Epps has 10 tackles.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
No.
It's not a good thing.
Your linebackers really shouldn't your linebackers be the guys leading the tackle, leading the team in tackles?
They should, but the reason the safety leads the team in tackles is because he doesn't have a blocker on him every play like the linebackers do. So he's the free guy, but that's scary.
Edwards, Slay, Gardner, Kazir White led the team in tackles.
What did you think, Q, of the fact that they really didn't truly get pressure on the quarterback and on Goff? That was my big concern coming out of the Lions game. They had one sack, and even that was what I would call, well, for lack of a better word, a BS sack, because it was combined between Hargrove and Fletcher Cox, and it's only because Jared Goff dropped the football. That's not a true sack, right? So once again, that's why the warning bells are going off. And what was your thought, Q, on why they couldn't get to the quarterback and Gannon's refusal to pressure the quarterback?
Yeah, that's alarming that they couldn't get to the quarterback. And just normal in their base defense. So that's kind of scary. And watching the game, that I did recognize that as well. And I think what the reason they're also doing that, they're protecting the back end, the safety. Mm-hmm. So when you bring pressure, you're in man coverage, and you have to, I think they're a little skeptical of some of the DBs to help out in man coverage, or they're on their number 1 or 2 receivers. So I think it's a combination up front, scheme-wise, and then plus their defensive backs.
When you played, you had to love when you got called the blitz and the chance to light up that quarterback.
Yeah, but I wasn't a big blitzer coming from the Mike position, you know. So but I did middle. So that you're not bringing a lot of stunts up the middle with Mike. But sacking the quarterback was fun. It is fun. Hitting the quarterback is fun. I guess they got a red jersey on.
I just wanted to see that face.
They have a red jersey on everything.
No, we saw this guy in person. But how about this stat? The Eagles let up only 2.9 yards per carry when one Jordan Davis.
And he only played 22 snaps. That's a problem. Get him out there. Boy.
See, I don't know why he's only got that many snaps.
Because we saw him.
Oh, he's a man.
He's a beast.
He's a man. He's a mountain.
Get him in there.
He's a mountain. And then plus he makes the linebackers better because you got to double team them and stay on your blocks longer. So he helps everybody out.
By the way, you look at this. You look at the stat sheet. First downs and time of possession, and the Eagles won almost every category. I know they only scored 31 points offensively. They had obviously the defensive, the interception. They won the turnover battle, which they couldn't do all last year, especially in the first half of the season. But if you look at the stats, they dominated. They first downs, it was 27. Well, I should say dominated, but they won every stat.
Yeah. The bottom line, though, Billy and Pete, is you're on the road. A win's a win, and go home and regroup and correct your mistakes, and then go get ready for the next opponent. But anytime you win on the road like that, it's hard.
Pete, what do you think about? And here's another thing too. When when you're at an establishment, it's hard to really watch and focus on the game. Like, so from now on out, I left the house last week and I forgot to record the game.
Right.
Okay, so from now on out, I will
sometimes
record it.
now here's a pro tip.
You got to go back.
PT, you better help him out.
You can find
help
him
him out.
You know what? I just forgot.
Right.
Yeah,
but you can also find a lot of replays on the
Yeah.
NFL
Yes.
Network,
Well, I did that.
and they take the commercials out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I did. I
that
did see
melted
that.
down version.
But I'd rather have it at my disposal.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I
But
agree.
Pete, let me ask you as a journalist and then
Okay.
also as a fan, what did you think about the effort of Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox? Because they both had a half a sack. They're the only two guys that registered a hit on the quarterback. I mean,
I look at it like this. I think that with all the guys that were out on the Detroit line, I believe that the Eagles thought that it would be like not a little bit of a cakewalk, because the Lions were depleted on their line.
Right.
And the reality is that they blocked pretty good. Look, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, these guys are on the back end of their careers. That said, remember when Lane Johnson said the hungry dogs run faster?
Yeah.
Well, the defense is pissed. I have to believe that defense is ticked at the performance that they had in the second half last week. And with the home crowd and all day to think
but now
about
they're
it,
going up against Justin Jefferson now, going up against him.
Fletcher Cox does not play Justin Jefferson.
No, I know,
Brandon
but
Graham does not play Justin Jefferson.
Because he's such a good receiver.
I agree with that.
Too quick at it. So Cousins drops back, makes a quick read, and bingo, he hits him in stride.
You better be afraid of Dalvin Cook too.
But I don't think.
Dalvin
I don't think they're afraid of the pass rush. I mean, I think.
Well, it was only game one.
I know, but like
you're talking
like
the opponents.
Yeah, like PT said, I'm disappointed. I think they're showing their age, Brandon Graham and Cox. I think they're getting up there. And
well, I mean, look, the Cox they brought him back on a 1-year deal.
And they should, but I think he's showing his age, and they need to get maybe some fresh legs in there or something. They need to get more pressure.
All right, the locker room in Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season. On game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5.
$5
when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. Now let's talk real quick about Jalen Hurts, because a lot of people, I mean, his quarterback
he
rating
won the
was
game for him.
He won the game. He didn't turn the ball over. As long as he doesn't kill you, I still think that he's good enough and has a better than average arm to help the lead.
I mean, I worry. I don't know about you, Q, but I worry when a guy's exposed and that's your franchise. Look at what happened to Herbert the other night. He broke his rib.
Right.
A quarterback's get hit.
Broke his thumb.
But you can't put him in bubble wrap, Billy.
No.
They got to play the game. I don't know what you think, Q.
Yeah, you can't. And I was impressed with him.
He makes a really good point, because you got to limit the hits on him.
You have to, but in the game, you're going to get hurt.
Right.
I mean, he's not the biggest guy either, so you just got to cross your fingers.
He's solid though, Q.
He's solid. Say he's solid, but he's not. He's not like some of these other guys.
Miles Sanders had a 7.4 yard average on carries, which is like that puts him right back. He was on pace for last year.
He needs more touches. He needs more touches.
Right.
He finally found the end zone.
Yep.
For first time in a long time, over a year.
By the way, first
went
time
over
since
100 yards.
First time since 1961 that the Eagles had 4 rushing TDs.
Yeah, that's
a
nice. I like to see
But
rushing.
they got some balance, right, Pete?
I'm okay with that. Jalen Hurts. Let's see if we can name him. Jalen Hurts, Boston Scott, Miles Sanders,
Gainwell,
Kenny Gainwell. Very
Okay.
good.
Florida boy.
Circle
right?
gets a square.
Did he go to Florida? Gainwell?
I have no idea. What do you think? I'm
Florida?
You think I'm
He's
Josh?
He's a Gator.
No, was it in Memphis State or
Memphis? I don't
know.
You think I'm Josh? I
Come
can
on.
pull these
No,
guys.
because you know what these guys do? They
Brad
pull
went
stuff up on the computer. They act like it's there.
Like it's theirs. That came out of their mind.
Brad went to Iowa. You went to what's a banana?
Lee's McRae College.
You
in
went
We
to
were talking about that last
By the
night.
way, I played against App State. I played on their field. I played against App State. By the way, Gainwell went to Memphis.
Memphis.
Did you play 8-man football?
Hey, my dad's in the Hall of Fame at Memphis State.
You know
that?
Is he really?
Yeah, he played at Memphis State.
You know who I played against?
Who?
Didn't even know it?
Who?
Baldinger.
You played with Brian?
I played against him. I didn't even know it. He was up in Nassau.
Okay.
We took a bus from North
Love
Carolina up to that. He goes, we were talking. I was talking to Baldy. He goes, well, where did you go to school? I said, I played quarterback at Lee's McRae. He goes, Lee's McRae?
Yeah.
We played you. What year? 80. No way. I played it. He was on the field. I didn't even know it.
That's crazy.
See that, Pete? It wasn't little.
Huh?
Was
Little
big.
trivia?
By the way, we
I
said,
love that you can't even say it.
No,
Eight-man football.
but listen to
Eight-man
that. Ready
football.
for this? My freshman year.
Were you any good? Were you any good, Billy?
I beat the starting quarterback.
What do you think, Pete? You think he was good?
I think
I think
actually.
he had some
I
game.
actually think he
I
was
beat
good.
the
I've
starting
seen old
quarterback in the
pictures of him.
spring- in
I
the
think he
spring
was
game.
good.
Yeah, you were probably tough
I
as
didn't have the
nails.
greatest arm in the world, but we ran the veer.
And
Okay.
I talk a good game.
Yeah,
but
okay.
guys, I was in the marching
But
band.
how about that? Baldy was.
That's cool. Ball Brian's a good
He's
man.
a great guy.
He's a great man.
How about
Yeah.
his fingers? His
Oh,
little finger makes
he's
a
like
left
this.
hand turn.
He's like this. His pinky's going, sideways.
All right, we got the Minnesota Vikings coming to town on Monday night, and Minnesota's a tough team.
They scare me.
We're gonna
They scare
preview
me.
this. On the other side, we have the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan. We'll get his thoughts on a couple college games. 609-403-0973. If you want to win a pair of tickets to the pool, we'll be broadcasting live at the pool at Harris for tomorrow's NFL Sunday. They've got 30 big TVs and a giant screen, plus that food tailgate. You don't want to miss it. 609-403-0973. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati of the Main Line. Located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia, they offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the Main Line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available in the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the Main Line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll talk to the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Pete Thompson right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Today on ESPN Radio.
Can't hear you. No audio. Can't hear nothing. Okay. I hear nothing. Oh, call me back. I'm going to answer it on my computer. Call me right back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Okay, hello. Okay, now I hear everything. Yep. Easy week in sports and football. I lost on Thursday night. I took the over. I should have called the book and got his advice.
Stare, you're right.
Now listen,
I went out on my own.
Don't go to this too fast because Uncle Peter over here is doing 8 things at once. Okay, so let me turn down Sting. Okay, we got
There he is.
Pull back the curtain. We got a little.
What's he wearing? What's he wearing?
Let's go to the
What's he got? Dolphins.
Let's go to the Maserati, the mainline sports hotline, and welcome in the man himself, the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. Good morning, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Good morning, gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, I know Billy brings it every week, and I felt a little bit like I needed to bring a little beach to the show, a little Miami. So I wore some coral sweatshirt, my Miami Dolphins hat.
Your neon orange around the dolphin there.
I tried to ramp it up a little bit. The orange T-shirt underneath. It's a little beachy. It's just trying to just keep up with Billy.
What time is it out there, Dave?
7:35.
7:35. Did you have coffee? Did you drink coffee? Look,
I have a black coffee right here. I'm dead tired though. It's been a very busy week. First week of the NFL happened, and now I was out and about in the books all weekend, and now I'm still recovering. All these people come to town. They're like, "Hey, let's get together. Hey, let's get together." So I'm a little worn out.
Well, we're gonna be broadcasting live from the pool at Harrah's in Atlantic City tomorrow for our NFL Sunday Splash. I'm going to have you fly out. We're going to fly you out to Philadelphia. We're going to pick you up, bring you to Atlantic City, and you're going to do the show with us. I already looked up I'm going to get him a buddy pass.
Nice. Okay, gotcha.
Because you're my buddy. You are my buddy.
My buddy.
We're going to put you up in a hotel, right? We're going to take care of you. Roll out the red carpet. But I want to apologize.
You writing all this down? Pete,
yeah, you better write it down. You'll have 2 layovers.
I deliver.
Each flight. You deliver. Direct flight.
Via Poughkeepsie.
And I'm doing now I'm doing this because I feel bad. I got to apologize. I took the overs on Thursday night, and I lost. I didn't call you up and get your advice.
Billy, you have the number. You can call me anytime you want. I may not answer because I'm doing a zillion other shows and stuff, but you can text me too. You got the number. I went on Bostonian versus the book and said bet the under. Went on cash considerations and said bet the under.
See that?
8 in the Box is the other college football podcast. We didn't say bet the under on there. Billy, I even think I put it on the Twitter at SportsBK Consig to bet the under, Billy.
Don't see. All right, listen, Book. There's a lot of people making a lot of noise about this Michigan State game today against Washington. Did the books make a mistake? Or is that a
mistake? How?
I don't know. It's Washington is -3.5. I think Michigan State's better than Washington. The Huskies, right? I don't know.
This is one of those things.
Okay.
All right. If you're taking the bets, you got to make the numbers right. If you're making the bets, you can pick whatever you want.
Right.
I'm not sure about this game, but I know the right team is favored. The book didn't make a mistake.
Okay. All right.
But Michigan State can win. This is it's what's known in the business as a good number. All right. I don't know what to make of Washington, but I know it's a hard place to play. We know all of this stuff. I would actually take the favorite in that game if I was having to pick it. I would take the favorite, Billy. I don't know what it says in your paper. I know you got your paper in front of you.
He does have his
Actually,
paper
they
out.
don't even put
Q?
Yep.
they don't put the lines in the paper anymore. I'm gonna have to do away with the paper, Q.
I know. Well, you got to get a computer and go
Yeah,
online.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
I got my
boy.
He's
He's looking at his phone. He got them glasses all up there.
How about Penn State Auburn? Auburn's going up to. Do you know they're going up to
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley for
Valley.
the first time?
Or Nittany Valley, 220.
That's gonna be a good
You
game.
got a malaprop right there, Pete?
Absolutely. That's one of the jar.
Game is in Auburn.
No, I thought it was in. No, it's up at Penn State.
That's a big NO.
Really.
Is that right?
Q,
Man, what am
can
I
you
saying?
help this guy? Q, can help him, please?
Well, you know, I had a
Game's
visitor
in
last
Auburn.
Penn State's 22 and
Where-
at
where's that
Auburn.
game? Is that
It's a
game-
3:30. It's at Auburn.
It's at
3:30
Auburn.
game.
What am I
3:30 game.
I love that you're questioning
3:30.
the consigliere
Yeah.
on where
Yeah.
the games
Yeah.
are. This guy
Well,
lives
listen,
this stuff.
Hey, Book, I had a visitor last night. I got distracted.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Billy, it's a PG show. I don't need to know about any visitors or anything like that, all right? But
I think
Q,
Auburn gives Penn State a whooping.
And by the way, Jordan Hare Stadium
I thought it was
in
a thing.
Alabama. Gil talked on the show yesterday about
Yeah.
Penn State fans that were getting screwed.
I'm
They were
discombobulated
promised some
today, man.
tickets. They get down there. Now they're not getting the tickets. Actually, Josh brought
Will
that
brought
up
that
as
up.
part of his headlines, but I digress.
I
Please,
get it, but
continue with the
listen,
segment.
Q, Big Ten versus SEC. I don't know how many times you played against SEC teams. It's a different beast.
It's a different speed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
And there's a
different speed.
Michigan, Ohio State kind of compete. Penn State's down, so I think they're gonna have their hands full going in Auburn.
I'm nervous as a Penn State alum about this game, and the number has kind of reflected that. Okay. It opened up 3, and now it's 2.5.
Oh,
That means the
okay.
bad guys have placed their wagers
Bad guys.
on Auburn. Yeah, the guys that bring the bags of money,
Yeah,
Billy.
bags of
Get
money.
it? I know.
Bags of money.
Huh?
By the way,
I hope they're wrong. Listen, they don't win every game either. But this line is what's known in the business as
Mine's
telling
telling you
you
something.
a fishy line. It's a fishy line, Billy.
Fishy.
Fishy.
We're talking with
Stinky.
the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan. He checks in from Las Vegas every Saturday with us. And Book, the last game I'm looking at is at the Oklahoma and Nebraska. Now Nebraska they just got rid of their coach, right? They're 0-2.
Oh, I can't. They just lost at home to Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern.
I didn't even know Georgia Southern had a team. Okay. I really did. That's on me.
Yeah, don't tell 'em.
They take their football serious down there.
Well, they do. And they went to Nebraska and won. So now, fired a coach. Frost is out. Oklahoma comes in, opened up as high as 14. It's down to 11. And I've been on shows all week, and I've been listening to the fact that Nebraska's live. They can win the game. You got to take the points.
I agree.
You got to take the points.
Yeah.
Tell me why, Q. Because
Well, here's why. Well, here's why. So you got 18 to 20-year-old young men, and they just fired the coach, and the players love Scott Frost, right? So he was a player's coach, you want to call it, and now they're rallying behind that. They're going to get a bump. Like they practice harder this week. They watch more film because of what happened with the coach. So I think you're going to see Nebraska come out and at noon today on Fox, and you're going to see them play a great football game. So I would take the points. I would take Nebraska in the points at home, especially being at home.
So
And
like
there's
Judge
no strollers.
Chamberlain, like Judge
Well, let's keep
Chamberlain
it tighter
said,
than
my
that.
cousin Vinny.
Yep.
It was a very sound, lucent argument.
Okay. All right.
I'm not buying any of it.
You're not buying it? Okay.
I'm not buying any of it. I don't know what these kids are thinking. If they loved him so much, they would have played harder and he
That's
wouldn't have
right.
got fired. Now he's gone.
There's more
and
to
they're,
it than
like,
that.
Open, sulking. I think this can go bad very quickly. The reason why they may cover the spread, I don't think they're winning the game.
No.
But if they cover the spread, it's because Oklahoma's offense isn't what Oklahoma's offense usually is. But Oklahoma's defense looks pretty good under this new coach so far. I think it's a lower scoring game. Everybody's taking the over. I always shade the under. I'm guilty of being a book guy, and I want to need the under. This thing is 65.5.
Okay.
People think Oklahoma's just going to write their score. They're going to put up 50. I don't think they're going to do that. I like Oklahoma to win, but I don't think Nebraska scores more than 17 to 20 points. All we need in that situation is 31. Oklahoma.
We're talking to the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. Dave, now on Monday night, the Eagles and the Vikings, the Eagles are 2-0 against the Vikings on a Monday night. But Kirk Cousins is 6-3 against the Eagles with a passer rating of 104.9. 21 TDs, only 6 interceptions for Kirk Cousins against the Birds.
Billy, are you reading that right out of the paper? Did you?
Yeah.
Right here.
He literally is.
Right here.
Dave,
That was unbelievable.
It's all memory.
I was staring right at you, Dave.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
looking right at
I
me.
was looking right at you when I was talking.
Billy, I see you looking. That was
It's up
really
here.
good.
It's up
He's
here.
reading right out of the paper.
Either way, that sounded really good.
It was convincing, wasn't it?
Historic. Listen, he sold it. He was looking right at me.
Yeah.
I think he's got 4 eyes. I don't know how he did it, but he was looking right at me when he said it. But listen, take those historical trends, Billy, and put them in the paper with you when you throw it away. Okay? I don't like those historical trends. I never did when I was in the book, and I don't like them now. They're great content talking points. But listen, I'm not just coming on the show in Philly, talking to Philly guys and saying this. I like the Eagles.
Nice. Okay.
I'm nervous.
Going to win. I'm
Let's
not
see.
I should
buying.
get the dog.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Pet
Yep.
the dog. I'm nervous about this game, Book.
You should be. Minnesota can come in and win. But when a push comes to shove, right now in this game, I'll take Jalen. I'll take the
Okay.
Eagles defense.
All right.
I'll take them. I think they're going to win. It's a big game.
It is.
2 doubleheader Monday night. It's the second game, but I think it's the A side. I want to see this game on Monday night. The total is 50.5. I think fantasy people, everybody's going to have their lineup loaded. They're going to have both sides of the ball, both teams. Everybody's going to be in. Prime time Monday night.
Monday night, that extra day of rest.
Billy, are you going? I just need to know, Billy, are you going to be in attendance?
I'm not going.
I'm going.
PT's going? All right.
I'll be there.
I
Are
gave
you?
up my ticket.
What's
did
your
you?
record when you go to the games?
You wanna
PT?
go,
Are you
Billy?
Positive or negative when you
I'm
go?
actually
Okay.
positive. Last year, Billy started out going to a bunch of the games. He was
Yeah.
late, went to the
I was
first 3
over
home
3.
games and lost.
He was
Get him out of
the
here.
kiss
right?
of death.
Here,
The
Jinxie.
jinx.
Here, Jinxie.
Yeah.
This is the major part of the handicap every Saturday when I call you about the Eagles home game.
If Billy goes.
Billy's going, we're going against them. But if Billy's staying home, we're betting on them. Let's go,
Yep.
Eagles fly, Eagles fly.
Well, see, we bet on you every Saturday, Book. As always, we appreciate it. And we love you. And by the way, look at it. Dolphins.
Yeah, so
Dolphins.
I'm working the Dolphins-Ravens
Yeah,
games tomorrow.
Drew's working down at
Yeah,
Baltimore.
I'll be
tomorrow.
Baltimore. The Dolphins are in town.
Oh, it's a tough game. I hope you get a good game.
Should be a
3.5
good game.
point spread. I'm kind of rooting for the Dolphins, if you know
Nope.
what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's
buddy.
right,
We're in the
man.
Dolphins.
Hey, I'll take it. Who do you want? I'll take a picture with me and I'll send it to you.
Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa, yeah.
No, he wants Waddle.
Waddle.
Get Jalen Waddle to come over.
I want to see you standing next to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek. Oh, there you go. All right,
Catch the cheetah.
I'll get with
Yeah, a little
Tyreek.
bit.
I'll get with Tyreek before the game.
All right,
And I won't-
Sportsbook. We love you,
See you,
brother.
buddy.
And we'll see you next
See you.
Saturday.
Thanks, Dave.
There he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere, live on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. The first hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Celebrating 30 years in business, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. I want to tell everybody, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Duddick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, and Pete Thompson right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
It's the NFL on Sports USA, and we're in the Big Easy as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to New Orleans to tangle with the Saints. Brady and the Bucs have a trio of deep threats in Evans, Gage, and Godwin.
Caught! Touchdown, Mike Evans!
The Saints will let the good times roll with Jameis under center and Alvin Kamara in the backfield.
Dumps in the flat of the 10 for Kamara, scores! Touchdown!
It's the Bucs at the Saints this Sunday on Sports USA.
It's NFL Sunday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 12:30.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about the Insurance Doctor. If you have an insurance claim, don't call the insurance company first. Call the insurance doctor. You wouldn't go to court without your lawyer or an IRS audit without your accountant. Then don't call a claim without the doctor. Tell them, Baldy.
Brian Baldinger here. When you want to maximize your insurance settlement, call the Insurance Doctor at 856-874-8377 or check out their website, insurancedoctorllc.com. They work for me. They'll work for you. Tell them Baldy sent you.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. Check out Chicky and Pete's all-new happy hour every weekday starting at 4 p.m. Enjoy select craft beers, seltzers, and wines for $5, plus feature cocktails for $7 on our special happy hour food menu. We call it the Bar Board, with world-famous crab fries, tasty pretzel nuggets, and get ready, Curds Aroni, with crispy bacon and Dijon cheese sauce. Chicky and Pete's all-new happy hour every
ESPN free mobile app.
Broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studios in Northfield. Hey, I want to throw a shout out to my landscaper, Chris Danzy at Wild Bucks Landscaping. If you're in Salem, Gloucester, Camden County,
does a nice job.
He does a great job.
Good,
You saw my lawn.
Yeah, it looked great. Yeah, your bushes look trimmed.
All right.
They're
all looking good, huh?
They're looking good. Oh, it's good.
No comment.
It's good. Your shrubs look great.
Dak Prescott goes down with a broken thumb. Going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks.
Yep.
Did you see when he was walking off the field? They were moving his thumb around.
Yeah.
The camera angles were great. The best thing that NBC did that night was they had cameras rolling when the trainer went up to Mike McCarthy and said, we think it's broken. Right. And he was like, the look on his face.
That was priceless.
Great cinema.
It was good cinema. But this a quarterback with the thumb.
Because I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
It really does.
With the follow through and helmets
exactly.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's going to be, they didn't put him on IR, so he's going to come back. It's tough to throw a ball with no thumb.
So as bad as people making the Eagles win out to be last week, they scored the second most points, 38 in the league during week 1. Only Kansas City outscored them, and people aren't happy. I know it was, but you just got to get used to this. Is the type of football we're going to see in September because there's no preseason.
Exactly. But the bottom line is they went on the road and they won. Period. That's it. You come back, you regroup, you make the corrections, and you're on to the next one. A win's a win in the league.
By the way, Q, the sports book, I was giving him these stats. The Eagles are 2-0 against the Vikings on Monday night.
He didn't like any of them.
He didn't like any of them.
Throw that in the drawer. He said he doesn't like any
Homer.
of that.
Billy's a homer.
Throw it the same trash can you throw your paper.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But Q is a former player. That doesn't mean anything to you guys, right?
No.
You don't care what happened last year.
It means absolutely nothing. People really don't listen to the radio or print, and because if you do, you go crazy.
But the players do listen.
Well, they listen, but they don't. They don't. They kind of tune it out. You have to tune it out.
How about this? The Vikings are the Eagles are 1-4 against the Vikings in their last 5 games.
That's not good.
That's not good. But you said throw it out.
Throw it out. They don't good. It's throw it out. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
I look
you're
at.
shrugging your shoulders.
Well,
but I mean,
when I think of the Vikings, I think of them beating the Vikings, just dominating them to go to the Super Bowl. I think of that. Like when I think of time, yes, Kirk Cousins has had success against the Eagles, but none of that matters. What matters is, I think the Eagles' defense is pissed off at how they played against the second half of Detroit.
And they're gonna the way you beat him is put pressure on Cousins. Right. And that's what they're going to do. So it'll be fun to watch.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text message. Text board. We're going to be giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool.
Wow.
At Harris. That's pretty
nice.
$80 value. Yeah. They got great food. They got great vantage point, 30 big screen TVs, and 1 gigantic screen. It's like you're at the movie. You're driving movie theater type
I love it. I got it up on the stream.
Hour 2, we're going to be going on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by
Aaron Bada's Golf and Sports Performance Club.
Call
GSFFitness.com 609-788-4661 for a free assessment.
All that and more. It's the Locker with Billy Schwein, Brad Quast, Pete Thompson, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
Tonight on Compass Media Network's coverage of NCAA football, it's an ACC-SEC clash. The 24th ranked Texas A&M Aggies host the 13th ranked Miami Hurricanes. Hyatt's Greg Daniels joins Steve Berline and me for a top 25 battle. Can Texas A&M rebound?
station, serving all of South Jersey. This is 97.3 ESPN, home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
He is hit. He stumbles. He's down.
WENJ HD Millville, Atlantic City.
Red 83.
Welcome to the Locker Room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the Locker Room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Ron Hayes, welcome to the Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the Locker Room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the Locker Room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back here in the Locker Room as we broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studios here in Northfield. Toms River Volkswagen is the number one volume Volkswagen dealership in the state of New Jersey. The text board, 609-403-0973. We're giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool.
Yeah, let's
we'll
call
be broadcasted live. Now, Q, you're down in Baltimore tomorrow.
Yeah, Baltimore tomorrow.
Now, what are you going to be looking for? See if their people's socks are high.
Yeah, I'm on the visiting side, and I make sure the players, the visiting team that comes into Baltimore is compliant. That's all.
Anybody try to hide stuff on you?
No, they don't. They can't escape. Yeah, no, there's too many people watching. So.
All right. Hey, Joe, I want to talk about Jason Kelsey. Talk about a leader. Every team has to have leaders that are, have accomplished things, but also, like winning. He won a Super Bowl, and his speech will go down in Philadelphia lore, right, Pete?
Yep.
I mean, that's
very much so.
But
no one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us.
Right?
We don't care.
Right. 123 straight games.
It's unbelievable.
Is that all in football?
In football. So centers, I mean, they don't have as many collisions, but the offense linemen really had, like Big John Runyon had a streak like that,
right?
Where they're they play
John
through a lot
Runyon
of pain.
was nasty.
Johnny, he was nasty.
You guys remember Conrad Dobler?
Yes,
he had that.
Sure.
That MO as being just like drive you into the ground, but then keep trying to drive you into the ground.
But to be healthy and play that in that consistent game is amazing.
You have to play through a lot of pain, right?
You play through a lot of pain.
Is that more luck or the turn? Like it can't happen if you look at Derek Barnett. You blew out.
It's luck. It's timing, luck. I mean, you can train and be in the most physical shape of your life, and if you get hit, and you break a bone, you break a bone. It's a lot of luck.
Can I say my two lasting memories of John Runyon? Number one, this is probably, I don't know if this here or there, but he's one of the hairiest individuals I've ever seen in my life. Number two, he was such a man's man. You know what I mean? He's such a guy's guy that he had his big, like the biggest truck you could have, and he would bring a gigantic cooler of beer. And he knew that, like, look, even when the game's done, you're not going anywhere anyway.
Yep.
And in the players' parking lot, right behind the link, right between where the link and I-95 meet up. That's there's a players lot there that only the players can get it. Not even the coaches. They're sort of around the side. He would have that truck and drop the tailgate. And so I'd be carrying
talk about tailgating,
right?
Yeah,
I'd be carrying TV equipment out, and I just would think to myself, look at that mountain of a man over there that just played 4 quarters of football, and now he's got a cold one open, hanging out with his family and sort of rehash just so he doesn't have to go in the traffic.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah,
moment, right?
he's a great man. Him and Loretta are good friends of ours, and
we had his son on the program.
Yeah, and his son's doing great.
He's Green Bay, right?
Green Bay doing well, and they're having Green Bay comes into Philly, and John and Loretta are having a big party, and we're going to go down to that. So it's fun. It's a great family.
609-403-0973. We'll be at the pool tomorrow in Atlantic City at Harrah's.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you, Drew. Those are 2 people that have texted in already.
You gotta come,
and I got to tell you, again, Drew and Warren also get gold stars Warren from Cape May Courthouse, he gave me his name,
Nice.
his town, his email, his phone number, his blood type.
He's anticipating winning that thing. It's all
Right.
information you need to send him.
You got the cabanas there.
True.
you got
This
the
is a great.
tailgate.
It's great. It's a, like you said, an $80 per ticket.
Former Kansas City and mainland star Dave Clemick's going to be sitting in with us. He's going to be guest
I
host.
see you, Drew. Nice job. Keep them coming. 609-403-0973, 609-403-0973. How often do you get a pair, 40 each, right? So $80 value.
Yes.
Simply by texting something to
and
a
when you
text
show up,
message board.
your tickets will be at the will call right there at the. Just go to the pool and say you want tickets from ESPN, the locker room,
Right.
and you're in.
Right. I won tickets from Billy Schweim, and they're going to go, who?
609-403-0973, giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool. Tomorrow, we're going to be broadcasting live for the NFL Splash experience.
The Splash.
By the
Sunday
way,
Splash.
we haven't talked about the mermaids or whatever. I don't know what they call themselves. There's Harrah's. Brad, is that your phone?
No.
How you yell at him and not me?
Because I was just a gentle question. Because actually, he has the same old man ringtone that I do. So I was like, is that mine? They have they're all in cheerleader outfits. They wear the eye black. They
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't get in trouble tomorrow.
I'm going to be in trouble.
Oh boy!
Listen,
be on your best behavior.
10 a.m. to 12 noon, broadcasting live from the pool. It's going to be a great time. Come on down. We got 8 pairs of tickets left. 609-403-0973. Text your name, your email address, and your phone number to win the tickets. All right. Now, last week, one A.J. Brown showed up.
Big time.
Big time. And very impressive with not only his ability to get open, but catch a ball in traffic and then get yak.
Yeah.
Yards
after catch. I love that,
Pete. I wasn't reading that I was right off the top of my head.
Yeah, or you had too many beverages. I thought that was Hurts's best throw of the day. That teardrop one. That's right. I think it was 47 yards that he dropped.
I'm glad you just brought that up, Pete, because he showed the ability to be able to drop that ball in. Right. And
that was impressive.
Well, he can do it.
He can do it. So give him time and give him the throwing lanes. He can make those passes.
He's just got to trust himself.
He's got to trust himself, and I think he's going to get better as the season goes on. And he's got weapons now. AJ Brown is a big guy, 6'1", 225. He's a good sized receiver.
Kirk Cousins, last week he was 23 of 32 for 277 yards, 2 TDs, but a passer rating of only 77.
All I know is that it was all Justin Jefferson all the time, just like they were.
They got Adam Thielen.
Just like, but Thielen's touches are going to go down if they're.
By the way, Pete,
that's actually you've just touched on very circuitously.
Circuitously.
Touched on.
What's the origin of that word?
I'll do to him what he does to me. What's the definition of circuitously?
Circuitously.
It's not a straight line route. You're way around.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Not for nothing. You're
not just another pretty face.
No,
you just touched on. I think one of the keys to the game is how do the Eagles limit Justin Jefferson? Right. You're not going to.
You're not going to stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Yes, Mr. Berman. So how do you limit him?
So good question. You got to have help over the top. You got to roll your coverage to him because he can change the game. He's that good.
Thielen could have a big game.
Yeah, absolutely.
If DeAndre Swift did what he did, what do you think Dalvin Cook's
Well, you guys said that you just said, Pete, what's your name? Q.
Right?
Okay. That the Eagles defense is going to be pissed off and looking to make amends for
they're going to be pissed off,
right?
Yeah, they'll be upset, but that only
nothing worse than an angry defense.
But that only gets you maybe some momentum the first quarter
or first series.
All right, let me ask you this: how much does the crowd noise play into the defense? Obviously you're playing with more emotion, say, than an offense. Offense is thinking about
well, crowd when you're away, the crowd is quiet because they're quiet for their offense.
Right.
So, but you're home, they're loud, and when you're playing in your home stadium and they're cheering, you can't describe it. Can't describe it.
All right, so
I'll say this, by the way, the Eagles players, they came off the field in Detroit and they said, "You can hear me because you have headphones on." But even if you didn't, If we were not on the radio right now, you could hear me across this console.
Yeah.
From as close as they were on the field, they couldn't hear each other.
Right.
That's how loud it was at Ford Field in Detroit. They really – so now Eagles fans, they got to return the favor.
Yes.
You got to make it impossible for Skull to hear, you know.
But it's amazing though, like PT said, like if you're loud when the Eagles aren't defense, they can't get their checks. It's hard for the offensive line, the center, to call the blocking schemes and which way we're rolling coverage. If you can't hear it, well, that's an advantage.
Kelsey also alluded to the fact in his press conference, Pete. I'm glad you brought that up. Circuitously.
All
right.
Sure.
That the fact that he was having a hard time making his calls. He said they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, it's hard.
I guess it was because of the crowd noise.
Because the crowd noise. You can't hear.
So it's time for payback. Now the Eagles fans are going to be lubed up and lubricated and well hydrated.
Listen, 4:00 games and Monday night. Oh boy, South Philly.
It's gonna be nuts. I got a funny story for you. In my fantasy, did you see how much I beat Josh by the other day?
Not even a full stinking point.
0.6%.
Yeah.
Come on.
I beat him like it was. I was saying it was 159.9 to 159.3. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty unbelievable.
He might want a recount.
No,
he might ask for a recount.
He's the commissioner.
I want a recount.
So when I saw pregnant Chads, hanging Chads,
right?
Bush Gore all over again. When I saw the final score, I texted Josh and said, thinking he would be pissed, but he's the commissioner, so it's his rules.
Okay.
Well, you
so
said
of course,
half points or something.
Yeah.
How much do you think he hated probably losing to Billy, huh?
That's the worst. But the way he lost.
Oh, okay.
But I guarantee you, if he had a live mic right here, he'd pull it over and go, "Guys, you got to respect the integrity." You know, I just
the rules that are in place.
Right? It's funny. I try not to get off my lawn like Billy all the time, but you got to have full points. You can adjust in your rules.
I like it the way it is.
No, you don't. Yeah, of course you do, because you barely won, you stinker.
Thank
you to Jamar, by the way, 609-403-0973. Thank you to Charles. Jamar and Charles both texting in.
Come out and say hello to us, man. We love to see you people out there. 609-403-0973. We'll be broadcasting live from the pool from 10 a.m. to 12 noon for the Sunday Splash Experience, NFL Experience at the pool. They've got that tailgate. They got over 30 screens. They got a full buffet. That's going to be great.
That's fun.
And
Looking forward to it. 30
TV. They got that huge screen. We were there for the Jersey Man.
Jersey Man was there. Yeah,
that's where the tailgate's going to be.
Yeah, it's a great environment. It's a great location.
All right, the second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by
the Great Bay Country Club,
where it's not just golf; it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. Now they're making a lot of new renovations. They have a new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee, and it's got fire pits. So September, October, hanging out after.
You needed the fire
pit
last night.
Yeah,
that's a fire.
It was 45 degrees.
Yeah, I love that.
I love September. You love September.
I love September.
That fresh cut grass, right? The wet cut.
Great.
Remember the up and downs? You had to do the up and downs.
Oh, hated up and downs. Hated up and downs.
All right. They're working on that new big outside deck overlooking the 18th green for entertainment and weddings. That's what they do. They specialize in weddings. They have an award-winning culinary and banquet staff. They customize your menus and seating up to 275 people. So book today for a 2023 wedding. Go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And when you get down there, say hello to Radio, Ron Ralston, Ryan Owen, and Kevin Kelly. We saw Kevin. He was out at yesterday's last Sunday. It was good to see him. My winter watchdog. Have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service? You heard me talking about it all summer. All right, My Winter Watchdog. You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming, and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road, or if you're away in Florida for the winter. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869. or send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Pete Thompson, Brad Quast on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season Monday night, hosting the Minnesota Vikings at the Link.
Under center is Cousins, who takes his drop. He steps up. He's hit. He's sacked.
Pre-game coverage starts at 7:30 with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 8:30. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagle station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza.
Vehicle in stock. That's right, we're paying a minimum $7,000 for the worst trade out there. Imagine how much you'll get for a good trade. And at Bennett, you'll love the way you're treated because our non-commissioned sales team is paid based on your overall satisfaction, not how much you spend. Come see how easy car buying can be when you find new roads at Bennett Chevy. Egg Harbor Township and BennettChevy.com. With GMF financing approved credit, excludes Corvette and prior sales.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio here in Northfield. I want to remind people the Locker Room and Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day. Get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big dill. Man. We got the Q man. We got the PT in the house.
Oh, it's a good show.
You're going to the game Monday night? Or have you
I
decided?
might go. Yeah, I might go down.
PT, you're going. Right?
I might go down.
Where are you sitting, Q? PT.
135, section 135. It's right behind. It's on the Eagles sideline. And it's right on the goal line.
Yeah,
What I hate is you got to stand the whole game.
Well, no, see,
I agree. Unless you're in the club level,
Yeah,
where they have
club level.
Whoa,
can I get
geez,
this
all
out?
right?
The padding. I was trying to say padding or cushion, and my brain was like locked up.
By the way,
the cushion on the seat.
Last week at yesterday's, Colleen won the tickets that we gave away for Monday night's game. Brought to you by Pennsauken Spine and
that's
Rehab,
nice.
Dr. Dom.
Congratulations.
Colleen, she's going to be going to that Monday night game, and she's sitting in the club box.
Nice. Those are nice tickets.
You can just come to our tailgate if you want.
I can't go. I have the doopy do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got to behave.
I got to read her a book.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I read it before.
You got a book report?
She's
Remember the book reports?
I got to read her. She has to read to me actually now.
Really?
Good.
Yeah, she's reading.
Fine.
It's called The Alien in the House or something.
Okay.
And you know what?
What?
The more she reads, the more she'll be able to know the meaning of the word circuitous.
Circuitous.
That's right. Reading is fundamental.
Yes, it is.
What was that? What was that? Schoolhouse Rock. Remember Schoolhouse
I love
Rock?
that. Yeah.
I'm just a Bill. Capitol Hill.
We're going to be at the pool, and I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun at Harris in Atlantic City for
Yes.
the Eagles Sunday Splash.
Please keep texting in 609-403-0973. 609-403-0973. It's their Sunday Splash, NFL Splash Party. This is what we want. Your name, your town, your email to 609-403-0973. Name, town, email, and you could win a pair of VIP tickets. It's an $80 value, $40 a ticket. So these things aren't like just here's like, oh, we got to stack them.
This is
a real
it's a
deal.
real ticket and it's a great time.
Yes.
And you got to go up to the pool, and they'll have your tickets waiting for you. The VIP.
Are you
VIP.
are you wearing your Speedo?
Oh God, nobody wants to see
I'm
that.
bringing my suit, man.
Are you going to bring your suit?
All
Okay.
right, I am.
All right.
For real?
All right.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
For real.
Try to do the very last hit in the pool.
Yeah.
But don't get the equipment. Just to see Josh's head explode. That would be so awesome.
By the way, Josh was having a good time last week.
Yes?
Did you?
Yeah, Josh was.
He's been there. He watched the Thursday night game yesterday's too.
Well,
Yeah,
he's a smart man because
He's the man.
we haven't talked about that yet. Amazon Prime.
Yeah, how about that?
I'm pissed. I
mean,
I couldn't get it.
Well, Billy, you still read stuff from the paper. That doesn't surprise us, CT, right?
They had
That's
what
right.
that Q code. What do they call it when you have to take a picture?
Yeah,
what do they call that? QRL. What is
QR code.
QR code.
Right.
QR
Yeah.
code.
I did everything they asked me to do, and I still couldn't get
Yeah,
it.
because you have a flip phone. I was upset about
Did
that. I'm
you
like,
watch it? You watched
I
it?
did.
Guess what? I bet you they lost a lot of
somebody
viewers.
set you up, or you went to an establishment.
I got a Prime. I got a Prime.
Carlin took a picture of it and said, I'm watching.
Yeah.
But listen, they lost a lot of viewers, I bet.
You know what's interesting? I predicted that they would get 12 million viewers. Okay. And Gil looked at me like I had three heads. I
Yeah.
said this on the Sports
How many
Bash
they get?
on Thursday. Well, because it's streaming, it's not like, but Amazon's
you
paying
can't
money.
count.
You can't have like an overnight.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But Amazon did pay money to Nielsen to generate that number where they're trying to figure out how many were watching on the stream, how many were like which broadcast, because they had like 4 broadcasts going
Yes.
on. By the way.
Yep.
All I know is this: I felt validated when I read the article in The Athletic that said Amazon promised 12 million viewers. And I'm like, that's exactly the number that I said. So I don't think the number is exactly out yet, but I got to tell you this. It wasn't hurting. I mean, I had a perfect night. I watched the Phillies.
I was going to say, you know what I did? I watched the whole
I'm
Phillies
watching the Phillies, and then as soon as it got to about 8:10, because I don't need to see any of the pregame stuff, got to about 8:10, I put on Amazon Prime. Bam. Gets to halftime, and I switch back in time to see the Phillies blow it, right? Because they lost Thursday night.
Right.
So I watched them lose, and then I said, let me go back to the Amazon Prime. And it takes a minute to go into the thing.
Yep,
and
go online.
Right? So I get into it. And they were lining up for the third quarter kickoff.
Perfect
This
time.
is brilliant.
Remember what was the Eagles were on the other streaming during the preseason? Remember, I had to go up and it was taking me forever to get out of it.
What were you watching them on?
What was
not Peacock.
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 I got Peacock at my house. I just can't get Amazon for some reason.
Because you
I'm
got to
so
pay.
You got to pay for it. You get a subscription.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You want my password?
Yeah, subscription.
I do.
Yeah, good.
Well, how many? I hope they're not on Amazon anymore. Are they?
Dude, every Thursday night game is going to be on Amazon Prime.
Jeff Bezos bought
He bought a rocket ship.
I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it.
Listen, that's the way NFL's going that way to generate more revenue.
No, there's a recession going on, Pete.
I thought it looked great. I mean, I thought it. To me, there was no drop off between what it felt like a normal broadcast.
Absolutely. It's just what we had to pay for it, though, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, you got to know somebody.
My television bill's outrageous as it is.
Crazy cable bills, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All to watch TV, you got to pay $300 a month.
Nuts.
It's ridiculous. All right, let's change gears. We got to talk about our Phillies, and there are people that like to talk about the Phillies.
Okay.
I'm one of them.
All right.
They lost last night, but sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well,
7-2.
Going into last night's game, they were 6-6 against the Braves. So now they're 6-7. My question to you, Pete, and we'll talk with Tommy Greene on the other side. But
that's why you're doing this. I was like, why did you change gears?
Billy's doing a good show today.
It's
good. You're on all cylinders.
I should have more visitors at my house.
You should all cylinders. All cylinders.
No, but I'm saying, but the Phillies. I mean, people are panicking. Oh, they can't beat the Braves. They're 6-7 against the Braves.
Look,
come on.
They looked great against the Braves last night until the eighth inning. In the eighth inning, and unfortunately, look,
2-1. They were winning.
Sir Anthony Dominguez has been their most dominant closer all season. There was a 1-2-3 seventh inning by Jose Alvarado.
Right.
Ranger Suarez, who I was questionable about. I wasn't sure what he was going to put up. He was great. 6 innings, 2-hit ball. And then Sir Anthony Dominguez came in and threw 28 pitches.
Well, let's get all that out of the system because, like the 2011 Cardinals, remember they came in, they beat us, they beat the Phillies. They had that. Remember they had those 4 pitchers: Oswald, Cliff Lee,
the 4 aces.
The 4 aces.
Cole Hamels,
right? Cole Hamels.
You got the 4th one.
Holiday.
Yeah,
right.
Very good.
Just come on, man. Who doesn't know that?
Yeah.
I'd have to read my paper for that.
Yeah.
Right up here, baby.
Yeah, 4 aces.
All right.
4 aces.
When we return, we're going to talk with
Tommy Greene.
IT to Green. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by
the Great Bay Country Club,
where it's not just golf, it's
fun.
Very good. He pays attention.
Look at this. You guys are on today, baby.
Listen, they have a lot of new renovations there.
Yes.
Go down there.
I went down
Radio
there.
Ron Ralston. When I went in there when they first completed, he goes, Bill, I got to show you this. I got to show you that. He took me to the pro shop.
Yeah, he's excited.
He's excited because it looks great.
It looks great.
It really does. And they're accepting social memberships.
Okay.
Now, $25 a month, Q man.
I'm pretty social.
Yeah, you are social. They have that new pro shop. Of course, Ryan Owens down there. They got new apparel lines from Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, Doc Murphy. They do weddings with the award-winning culinary and banquet sticks.
Okay.
They customize your menus. Whatever you want, they'll do it for you. They seat up to 275 people because Great Bay does weddings right. So for more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan of the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800. Or visit them online anytime at motml.com. I called Michael Pileggi. I said, Mike, you got to come down. You got to come to yesterday's at the pool.
What's he saying?
What'd he say?
He's going to drive a Maserati down.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right, when we return, we'll talk with Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Pete Thompson, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Touchdown Radio is off to the plains of Auburn, Alabama this Saturday. 2-0 Auburn hosts 2-0 Penn State at 3.
AB350.
Rezzle is the world's #1 virtual reality sports trainer. Whatever your team, your sport, your ability, improve your game and train like a pro. Reactions, performance, accuracy, stamina, resilience. Train at home in the Rezzle Sports and Fitness VR training arena. Search Rezzle, Rezzil. The world's #1 virtual reality sports trainer. Available now on MetaQuest.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Broadcasted live from the Toms River Auto Group Studios right here in Northfield. It's
This
The
is
Locker
cool.
Room.
I
Yeah.
forgot this video
Yeah,
has
man.
images of the space shuttle. Like, who's the drummer? Copeland?
Stuart Copeland.
Stuart Copeland. I was
Yeah.
right. So he's drumming on like one of those big booster things of the space shuttle.
609-403-0973 is the text board. We're giving away tickets to the pool. We're going to be broadcasted live at the pool at Harris for the NFL Sunday Splash. It's their kickoff, and of course, that's a great value. You got the pool, you got the cabanas. You can watch the game while you're just chilling out. They got a great tailgate, full buffet tailgate, pregame and halftime. So
Right.
want to make sure you get that out.
Warren from Cape May Courthouse is following the rules. Drew is also in. Who
Text
else
your
is in
name,
there?
phone
Jamar.
number, and your email address. 609-403-0973. Come join us tomorrow at Harris. You can show up anytime after 10 to get your tickets. 609-403-0973. Now we're talking a little Phillies baseball, and every weekend we get to talk to Tommy Greene and get his take on the Phillies. And they lost last night, but they got another Aaron Nola's on the hill today, so they can right the ship and get back their 4 games up on Milwaukee. So we got a chance to catch up with Tommy Greene for our On the Mound segment, brought to you by
Aaron Bada's Golf and Sports Performance Club. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com for your free
So
assessment.
here's Tommy Greene on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Want to try that again? 3, 2, 1, 3. There we go.
The second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Pete Thompson, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Today on ESPN Radio, it's the SEC opener for the defending
easy car buying can be when you find new roads at Bennett Chevy. Egg Harbor Township and BennettChevy.com. With GMF financing, approved credit excludes Corvette and prior sales.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio here in Northfield. Q, man, you're not going to be here. You're going to be working at the game in Baltimore.
Yeah,
So
Baltimore Ravens.
We're going to get your pick right now.
Okay.
I want you to analyze what you think.
Okay. So my pick is 28-21 Birds.
28-21 Birds.
Yeah.
No fear in you.
No, 28-21 Birds.
So the defense is going to stop Justin Jefferson. They can't stop it. They can only hope to contain.
They're slowing him down, but I think they're going to bounce back. They're going to regroup. 28-21 Eagles.
All right,
I was like, what happened to Q? And then I realized that his paper was in front of the laptop. I was like, I look up and I'm like looking for his
Where's he
friendly
at?
face
We'll give our picks tomorrow. We'll be at the pool
All
in
right.
Atlantic City. At Harris in Atlantic City, 609-403-0973. We still have a couple tickets.
If you guys want to join
Come on, we got good tickets.
all the fun, 609-403.
Free food and free drink, right?
Free game and halftime tailgate.
Wow.
With the greatest food. They got great food. And,
They got
of course, the
great
pool.
atmosphere.
30
Right, so the
TVs.
$40 value gets you all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
The pool.
Access, the VIP
VIP.
area.
VIP.
Yeah.
Right, the food, the
Come on
drink,
down and say hello. You can pick up your tickets anytime after 10. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Getting you ready for Eagles, or not Eagles football, but the NFL Sunday Splash down there at Harris at the pool. Looking forward to that.
And this is how it's kind of going to work. Every time when you're at Harris,
Yeah.
it's when the Eagles are at 4 or
Monday or
Monday
Thursday
night
or
or Thursday night or any of that. Yeah.
And then we'll be, of course, at yesterday's for all the 1 o'clock games. And that was so much fun last week. We're also going to be giving away a couple shirts. We got a lot of stuff to give.
We had a lot of giveaways.
Yeah, man. We gave a football away.
Yep.
Jeff Cusack won the ball, but he gave it to Atomic Meniman's son.
Wow.
Tommy's son.
Nice of him.
He's like 11 years old, I think.
Yeah, that's a good sport.
Great crowd down there. Yesterday's a place to.
Yeah, really good place. Yeah.
Local place.
We had
to
a
watch
great
the
time.
game. I think my 101-year-old mom's going to come to the next yesterday's.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
talked to Linda, our sitter, and she says she's going to try to bring her down there. My
Good.
mom
That'd
will
be great.
cheer on the Birds, man.
Yeah, right.
So Q, you're going to be at the game Monday, Pete.
Yes, I'm
we'll
gonna
talk
be
to you.
there.
We'll get your pick tomorrow.
I might go. I might go down.
I can't. I have the doopy.
Okay.
I mean, it's a buyer's market. I think a lot of people, Q, are selling tickets. I also think that you just walk around. Somebody's going to be like, hey,
Let's go.
Wow, man. Did that go fast?
It went fast. Great show, PT and Billy. It was good.
Yeah, man. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. It's always fun here in the locker room.
So join us tomorrow. We'll be at the pool, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, broadcasting live from the pool.
And Billy will have his Speedo on.
Yeah. Out of sight for sore eyes.
Oh, boy.
Thanks
college football, Phillies
thanks
today.
To Dave Sharapan,
Dave
Sportsbook
Sharapan.
Consigliere.
Yeah,
Thanks to
Dave-
Tommy Greene.
Dave's the best.
Yeah, how about everyone at Dolphins?
Yeah, Dolphins.
All right, Q, man, good job today. Pete Thompson, as always. My intern, Andrew, great job.
Andrew.
We'll be
doing a
back
heck
at
of
it
a job.
tomorrow at the pool, broadcasting live at the pool at Harris. Make sure you come down there. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you tomorrow right here
Make it
in
a
the
great day.
locker room with Billy Schweim, Pete Thompson, Brad Quast on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike